Hello friends, welcome to KSP Academy. Myself Praveen Kadapalla. Last class we discussed previous chapters, quadratic equations. Now we have returned to that progression chapter. So basically, first of all, I wrote the arithmetic progression. First of all, what do you understand by progress? Then after that, we will go for one by one. So let us see that progressions. A progression is nothing but a series. Progression, nothing but a series. The series which will be following with logic. The series which will be creating some logic. The series which will be working with some logic. Such a kind of series is called as a progression. A progression is nothing but a series, a sequence, set of numbers sequence which will follow certain logics which are nothing but progressions. Let us write one example of progressions. Let us take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 7. So let us see the number 1 after 2, 2 after 3. It means we are adding one number, which is 1 plus, we are adding 1 plus 1, 2 will generate. 2 if you are adding one number, other will generate. 3 if you add 1 plus 1, 4 is generated. It means a plus 1 plus 1, some logic is on, it's processing. That is called as a progression. Let us take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And then if you are adding 2 to number, it is going to be generated. Let us see here 10, 9, 8 and 7, 6. Keep on. It means if you are adding minus 1 number, if you are adding 10 minus 1, if you are adding 10 minus 1, 9 is generated. 9 minus 1, 8 is generated. If you are adding a minus 1 number to these preceding numbers, the sequence is going to be generated. So this is a set of logics. Sometimes if you other example also, 2 is there. And after 4 is there. How clear it is? And after that 8 is there. And after like this it is there. So it means 2. Then after if you are adding A is there. First number is there. This is there here 2 times of 2. This is the 2 times of 2 square. This is 2 times of 2 cube. So 2 1 is 2. 2 4 2 is 8. 8 2 is 16. Like this some logic is there. So one logically the series will be created. So in this, according to the type of logic we are using to generate a series as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and after square sum, adding all these things, the progressions are called. Basically, there are a number of progressions which are having. So basically, whatever more information, important series we are having in the regular mathematical and operations we are using. 3 different types of progressions we are having. Number 1 is called as arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression. Second one is called as geometric progression. Geometric progression. Third one is called as harmonic progression. Harmonic progression. Depends on the type of logic we are applying to the series to generate 3 types: arithmetic, geometric, and harmonic progression. 3 different types of progressions we have. We will discuss one by one. Let us. So first we start arithmetic progression. First we need to start arithmetic progression. So that is what I wrote the top directly, arithmetic progressions. You can write directly arithmetic progression. Now let us see what is the arithmetic progressions, how progression will be generating. 2 things we will discuss. So on the arithmetic progression, the sequence is very simple. So what we have to do, example I cannot, then I will go for directly. We have a 2 number, then after 4, after 6, 8, 10. This is an example of arithmetic progression. So how the arithmetic progressions series will going to be generated? What we have to means the basic number. Initially the number will start at 2. We are adding initial number to some other number. What you are adding for this to generate after 4 we are adding what? Plus 2 you are getting. Then after plus 2 to generate this one we are adding plus 2 to the preceding number. To get other number, we are adding plus 2 to this number. We are adding to plus 2 to the other number. This is example. Some other example I can say that 100, 90, 80, 70. What will happen is that 100 becomes 90 adding minus 10. It's called as here go for it is minus 10. You are going to add it is minus 10. You are going to add it is minus 10. Keep on its sequence will continue. This is called as incremental series. Incremental series. It's called a decremental series. Decremental series. Like this, some fixed number adding to the initial number, the series will keep on going under. Such a type of numbers is called as automatic progressions. Let us clear it is. So this is the way the frequency will be going. So if you wanted to write directly the how automatic progression will going to be generated, so basically it is I can write it is. So definitions I can write. So generally the automatic progression format I can write. After I will go directly write. The automatic progression numbers how should be for that format of automatic progression. A starting number. The starting number you can add a fixed number. You get our second one. Second is a plus 2d. It means a plus d. If you are adding for this, you are getting 2d. A plus 3d. A plus 4d. Up to so on going on that. So let us what how you are getting for this to here plus d we are adding. After second number to this a plus d for this you are adding for this a plus d you are getting 2d. How you are getting a plus d you are getting a plus 2d. After here a plus 2d plus d you are getting a plus 3d. It means you are adding a fixed number to the series. The series is going to be a generator. So what is our write down? Adding fixed number to preceding number. Adding a fixed number to the preceding number, the series is going to be generated. This fixed number, it may be a positive number, it may be negative number. If you add plus 2, if you add minus 2, the series is going to be generated. Either positive number, either negative number, either 0 also. We cannot say that. Something number you are adding, the series is going to be generated. That is what a series format it is there. So this is the first case. So in this, we need to understand we are adding a fixed number to generate a series. That fixed number is called as generally common difference. So in this first term we can write the A we can call it as generally we can write the capital A, small a is called as first term. Technically we can call it as first term. First term. Clear it is? Next generally the terms representation also different is there. I can write terms representation. So generally the first term we can write A1, second term we can write A2, third term we can write A3, this fourth term we can write A4. Like this terms will go to different. Therefore this is the A3 term. Let's keep on going on there. The nth term also will define. If you wanted to write it down, nth term, it means last term. That was the logic I would directly I can say right now only. A3, A2 means for that I can write. A2 means A plus B you wrote. A3 means A plus 2D you wrote. A4 is the A plus 3D you wrote. Like that, if you are writing, these are the things I can write. A plus 2D means A plus 3 minus 1 into D I can write. A plus 3D means I can write A minus 4 minus 1 into D I can write. So A5 means A plus 4 minus 1 into D I can write. Similarly, AN means A plus N minus 1 into D also I can write. So like that, the last term, nothing but nth term, we can write directly A plus N minus 1 into D. A plus N minus 1 into D. So that is what last term it is. So after in this, the fixed number D is called as fixed number This is also called as technically right common difference. What is common difference? Technically common difference. That notation is small d. So how to get common difference means we have wanted to find in common difference is nothing but any one t2 minus t1. Previous number subtracted from this a2 minus a1 or a3 minus a2, a4 minus a1. Then we come t2 minus t1 or you can write a2 minus a1 also. Some people they are writing it is a1, a2, a3. Some textbooks they are writing t1, t2, t3, t4, t5 up to some tn also. That also correct only. That's what we can write a is equal to t2 minus t1 or a2 minus a1. Or we can write this also a3 minus a2 also we can write. And after that all these things we can write, all must be same only. a4 minus a3 also we can write a5 minus a4 also. Like that. T2 previous term minus preceding term you can subtract it, that's common difference, you will get it out. Next term, the series is with the given series we have a question. The given series in the AP or not, they have a condition is that what is the condition? Common difference must be same. So condition we can write, very important. Condition for AP. The given sequences in the AP or not, we have a condition. Condition is A2 minus A1 is equal to A3 minus A2. It means the difference between here and here, the here and here, it must be same. Not only for this, anyone also it should be different. Next, T3 minus T1, this is the condition. Or you can say that A3 minus A2 equal to A4 minus A3 also. That subtraction between the terms difference must be same. Preceding terms plus previous term. So side by side it must be same. If you want to take example, I can take and I will write it down for your understanding. How this is going to be happening, it is that. So generally, example I can say that 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. The given question is in the AP or not. What you have to do means, you need to check this condition. This we can write A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. Check this one, the common difference, nothing but A2 minus A1 is equal to A3 minus A2. So 4 minus 2 is equal to 8 minus 6. So 2 is equal to, which is in the AP. The common difference, 6 minus 4 2, 4 minus 2 is 2. 8 minus 6 is 2, 6 minus 4 is 2. 10 minus 8 is 2, 8 minus 6 is 2. So a common difference must be same. Then only that or those are in the AP. Otherwise it is not AP. So it is what condition it should check is it AP or not. Then after that, nth term. Nth term is also called generally last term also. Some technical people call it as general term also. General term also. This representation we can write generally Tn or En, both are same. The formula is A plus N minus 1 into D. Communicate it? This is A plus N minus 1 into D. This is the nth term formula. Nth term, last term formula. If you know A and D and which location term you want, these are all will be come. If you know nth term formula, any term you can find out. If you wanted second term means, if you want second term, we can add directly. What is second term, right? T2 is equal to A plus 2 minus 1 into D. So what A plus D. What is the second term? A plus D. So whatever term you want. What fourth term? Fourth term means T suffix 4 or A suffix 4. What is the formula? A plus 4 minus 1 into D. So A plus 3D. So this is the way for finding the terms. You got fourth term A plus 3D. This is the way if you know the nth term, you can find any term if it is. Let us come back to the revision of this topic. The questions will come in examination, how you are going to solve it is here. Generally, term representation is how to know A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus 4D, up to so on, A plus N minus 1 into D, last term. Now for terms representation, third term means A plus 2D, second term means A plus D, fourth term means A plus D. No need to bifurcate. To apply this formula also, you are getting it. Now for A is the first term, D is a common difference. Common difference will be calculated previous term minus before term. A2 minus A1 or T2 minus T1, like this it is. So whether it is AP or not, their common difference must be same. That term to term. That's what I wrote. This is a condition to write AP T2 minus T1 or A2 minus A1 equal to A3 minus A2. Also you can write A3 minus A2 equal to A4 minus A2. Side by side difference must be same. That's what I wrote example to condition. Now for nth term or last term or the general term, one calculate the formula directly A plus n minus 1 into D. That's what I wrote directly it is. This is a formula, so you remember we can play n number of questions with respect to the arithmetic progressions. Next class we will discuss with the questions. We will welcome incremental decremental series, all explained. Thanks for watching. Keep continuing for next videos.